Whale.
It's 2025 and Happy New Year to everyone. This is our first full episode of the year where we discuss all the new movies we're looking forward to seeing and discuss films like Nosferatu, Superman, Mission Impossible 8, etc.
Woo!
Yeah! We're 2025. Happy
Welcome
New
back.
Year to everyone. Yeah. I hate at work when you have to say like Happy New Year every time you pick up the phone to the next customer or
Don't say it.
you
I
have to do
don't.
it. Oh no, I don't do it anymore. I stopped doing it for the last few years, and it's really awkward because people go, "Oh, hello, Happy New Year," and I'm like, "Yes, well, I'm calling about this, by the way."
I'm like that. They're like, I hope you had a really good year. And now it's like, yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
People on like the 20th of January, which is my birthday,
Hey.
are still going Happy New Year because they haven't spoken to me since last year. I'm
Yeah.
like, yep, yep, this happens regularly.
Yeah.
By the way, it's the year of the snake.
Sad New Year.
This year is
It's
coming.
the year of the
It'll be
snake. Yeah, I'm
What's
pretty
that
sure
mean?
it is.
What's the connection to the snake?
People like
I
animals.
don't know. It's Chinese New Year.
Does it mean everyone's going to become like a
Pretty sure
Slytherin?
it's snake. Can someone Google it?
Can you Google it?
No,
For fuck's sake. Stop bringing things up to Google when it means...
I'll
I'm pretty
Google
sure
it.
I'm right. To be
Google.
fair, so it doesn't
I'll
matter.
Google that. I'll Google that, shiznick.
Chinese New Year
Yeah, pretty sure it's snake.
2025.
I think I was born in the year of the pig, annoyingly, or something
Oh,
stupid. like
the
that.
date fluctuates
rat.
on the Western calendar, but comes into either January or February in 2025. The first day of Chinese New Year is the 29th of January,
Yeah.
as the beginning of the year of the Slytherin snake.
I'm pretty sure I was born in the year of. I'm pretty sure I was born in the year of the pig or the rat, something rubbish like that.
I'm pretty much sure I'm pig.
I might be rat or something
I'm a rat.
crappy then.
You're 84 then if you're a rat,
Yeah,
dude.
I knew it was something rubbish, not like dragon or something cool. Like, or
Mate,
snake,
the
that's
rat
quite
won the
cool.
race, man. What are you talking about? We cheated. We jumped on the back of something and crossed the finish line.
Yeah, but I'd rather be a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pig. What year were you, James? 84.
Year after you, yeah.
Oh, we might have crossed over. Yeah, you're rat.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I'm a rat too, man. We're two rats and a pig.
You're both 84, yeah?
I'm a rat,
Yeah.
I'm a rat, I'm a rat, I'm a rat, I'm a rat.
Two rats and a pig.
That's Towers of London song.
I'm a pig.
A rat and a pig. I'm just trying
Well,
to
to be
think. about
fair,
being
we grew up to walk
Is that
on
like a
two
rat?
legs.
A rat in a blanket instead of like
Well,
pigs in blankets?
More importantly, Drew, we grew up to walk on two legs and trained 4 Ninja Turtles. So what did you do, Piggy? Escaped
Boom.
to the city, old babe.
Or married Kermit the Frog?
And found
Yeah, well
truffles.
done. You married Kermit the Frog in an abusive relationship. Your husband
Found
abuser.
truffles, and Nicolas Cage saved me from a group of truffle hunters.
Yeah, but what
He
do they really
did.
want to do to you? What do those hunters really want to do to you?
Sweet, sweet bacon.
Stephen King wrote about us.
Bacon. Is that what you
Stephen
call it
King.
these days?
Stephen King wrote about us.
They wanted to give you a spit roast, Kev. That's what it was.
Stephen King
Yeah.
wrote about us, or the Menage
No,
a
wrote
Trois.
about us rats. All you got is spit roast.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Should we? Right, it's a new year.
Wait, it wasn't Stephen King.
Wait a minute. I think
I
everyone's
think it was.
Wait. I think
Who wrote
everyone's
rats?
No.
bored of the name Rage Whale. It's a new year. Should we change our name to Menage a Trois?
No, let's call it Wonky Tripod.
But what about wage rail?
Or just Wage Whale, like Jonathan Wass.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wage rail.
www.
www.
Whale
Wage,
Podcast.
wage rail.
We can't get bored of the name before we've even designed a logo.
Yeah, we don't even have logos, guys. I mean, you're going to have something dangling behind you, though, right?
If anyone wants to send one into us, by the way, we'll pay you £5 if you get a really good one.
I think we've
5
designed
British
about.
pounds.
I've designed about 100, but
No,
none of them are
no.
right.
It's AI, though.
ChatGPT has designed 100.
Yeah,
They're all the same.
that doesn't count, Kev. That
Well,
doesn't
the
count.
idea, I'll draw one, but who's going to actually create it once I've drawn one?
But I
Neil
know
Buchanan.
people, guys. I know people.
Yeah,
Do you reckon if we
know
all
people.
email Neil Buchanan 7 times a day, he would come and do a big art attack of Ragewell?
That would be good. That would be good.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content. and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
Love it. But I like the retro sun. You know,
Yeah, you do love the
lamp.
retro song.
Put a little whale in there and the
We
word
like the
raid
80s
well.
vibe,
Simple as
don't
that.
we? Let's go with that. We're stick with
That
the
song?
80s vibe keeps coming up.
Blackbird of the sun.
Okay.
What are you
You
singing?
boom boots and
Remember
cats,
that?
I think.
No, it's I am the blackbird of the sun.
I thought you were singing, but it didn't sound right. It was.
I mean, it could just be that I sound like I'm.
Sun, won't you come?
Oh, that's
and
another one.
wash away the rain, black hole sun.
Yeah,
Won't you
Who sings that?
Won't you come?
that's
Who
a
sings
tune.
that?
Though. That is a tune.
Soundgarden, you moped.
Yeah, let's keep it that way, shall we?
Ouch!
Huh?
Ouch!
Also,
You saw what he did there.
I messaged you, James. Well, I messaged the group, but it was for you, James, and you didn't reply, or
No,
you
probably didn't read it.
don't understand. I was in
You're
town
not great
today.
at that group.
I was walking around town, and it's literally every busker. Like in Chester, there's literally like about 6 zones where there's people that play music, like quality. But on the cross in the middle section, they get like speakers and shit like that, and it's really loud. So I'm listening to like "Merry Christmas," every good, decent Christmassy stuff.
Did you strike him?
And I go to the middle bit, and the guy's going, "Riders on the storm."
Yeah, give him the money.
Ding,
All the
ding,
money.
ding. I was like, "What the hell?" Playing the Doors. It's
I
not
would
very
give him
Ride
money.
those Christmas waves.
I saw a busker the other day with a freaking thing to his Bitcoin wallet.
Oh, really?
It was like a QR code to his Bitcoin wallet. I was like, they're definitely like thinking of all avenues now. But saying
did
that,
they?
I was in a situation from Harry Krishnas a couple of months ago.
Oh, really?
I was in Newbury and there were some
Did they ring your
Krishnas
bell?
walking up the street, and I like the Krishnas. They're like Hari 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 Hari, and I was like, oh, they're quite fun. I like them. Until
Did
they
you
come over
join
and
them?
start.
They're
I was
jolly,
getting
but
involved.
they're not very
Yeah.
inventive. They don't have very
No.
good songs. It's
No, because
Hare
they
Krishna,
only have one
Hare
word in their
Krishna,
song.
Hare
Two
Krishna,
words,
Hare
Harry
Krishna.
Krishna.
So is that the
But they were
rules? You're
getting
only
all
allowed to use
involved.
those 2 words to create a song. Harry
But they
and
were
Krishna.
loving it. Anyway, they were loving it. I
Okay.
was like, oh, it's a really cool vibe. Like, they were really happy. And then he tried to start trying to sell you books. And I was like, I don't want a book. And I was
No,
like,
that's when
I
you
tried
follow
the
them.
classic first.
Yeah.
I ain't got any money. And he's like, I got a card reader. I was like, shit.
Whoa, you got
I
me
was
there.
like, no English. I was like, damn, I'm stuck. I was like, I just don't read. And he was like, we can get you an audio book. I was like,
Whoa.
this son of a bitch is trained.
He's like, oh, my friend's recorded one. Ha ha ha.
But yeah, it's all fun and games. They try and steal your money. Or they're like, oh, there's a cash point over there. I was like, oh, yeah, job centers.
Did they
over there.
harry you all the way over to the cash point?
No, because they're like, cash points over there. I'm like, oh, yeah, job centers over there. Fuck off.
Ouch. Fair.
Harry.
Styles.
Harry Styles, yeah. Not Liam
Lovely
Payne.
stuff.
Oh, it was going so well. 7 minutes in. 7
This
minutes
time.
into a new year.
And I just had to open that window, didn't I?
And
Oh,
already
gee.
stuff I should be cutting out, but I'm not going to.
Wow. I like how you give Kevin extra work because of your tongue. That just sounds really wrong.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right. Well, today's episode is about things we're looking forward to this year and some also movie news.
This is the movie news.
I'm
you
looking
seen
to
the-
lots this year,
Have
especially
you
films.
seen the new trailer for
Dum, 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 dum,
Nope.
Oh.
Death of a Unicorn? Have you seen this one?
Yes, yeah, that's amazing.
You. We'll get to
Not
that one
yet,
in a
but I
bit.
will.
Get to that one in a bit. Have you seen it, James?
But Kev,
No, I
I
didn't
love the
remember.
misdirection there. I love the misdirection to that. That was absolutely brilliant.
Genuinely never heard of it. You know about trailers? I don't search trailers, do I?
Well,
Oh yeah, he was going to get a T-shirt saying I fucking can't stand trailers.
I don't watch trailers and then watch all
I
the trailers. and
fucking
know
hate
about them.
musicals and trailers. That's probably
I
a
watched a
T-shirt he got.
trailer that has one of the best.
Death of a Unicorn. This is a new film, right? Seriously, before we move on to
No,
anything,
it's genius. The cast
It's
is
Sit about.
insane.
Don't say Death of a Unicorn.
it's
No,
got
it really is that though.
it's got Paul Rudd, it's got
Will
Jenna
Poulter.
Ortega, it's got Will Poulter, it's got Tia Leone, and it's
Yeah.
got Richard E.
Tia Leone,
motherfucking Grant.
famous from Bad Boys.
Bad Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited about this. It looks like
cast.
it's almost set in a slightly smaller Shining hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was about to say, is Jenna Ortega finally breaking character, but no, she's not, is she?
No. She's definitely not playing the same sort of thing, and I think Paul Rudd's not playing comedy, even though I think
She's
there's
not
some.
playing a moody kind of
No.
teen.
No. She's more.
Well, isn't she Paul Rudd's daughter in it though? She is playing the daughter role, right?
She is allowed to be a daughter of someone and a grown up at the same time.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying she can't.
But
No
she
more
felt like,
daughters.
sort of like
Her
moody,
agent's
too
like,
cool for
you
school,
can't play
kind of
any
like.
more daughters.
Your
Like,
wife is a daughter of someone. She's still a grown up.
yeah, everyone is a
Not
daughter.
moody
of someone.
teenager.
That's-
Can we all,
that's
can we
fair
all
enough.
agree that Jenna Ortega is the
got
same
me there.
character in? Did you see her in You? The first thing I saw her in.
Never seen that.
No, I
Have you
saw her in
never-
W.
Have you seen the program You?
No, oh
The
yeah,
Netflix show about
No.
the stalker.
the murder one.
I've not seen me.
Yeah, it's amazing, Kev. You should see it. She's in
Fair
season 2 or 3, and
Yeah, but
she's
it's like
that, kind
Dexter,
of
man.
Huh?
It's like Dexter. Come on.
No, it's nothing like it at all.
But
In
anyway,
the slightest. But
before-
she's the same person in Wednesday. She's the same person in Beetlejuice.
Tuesday.
Same person in Scream.
And in Hush.
Haven't seen Hush.
That's just a made up thing.
And that program
She's
with
not
Martin
Hush.
Freeman.
Hush is a French girl.
What's the
So,
film
yeah.
program with Martin Freeman? She plays the same person in that as well.
Anyway, Death of a Unicorn, new
That one's
trailer.
sexualized.
I'd
That one
definitely
was
watch it. I'd give Death of a Unicorn a go. It's Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd hit a thing in the road, and it is actually for real unicorn. And in this world, unicorns do not exist, so everyone's well confused, and they bring it into the house that they're going to, and it's posh people, I think, and I think they decide to use the unicorn to test on, and they find out that it's the cure for cancer. It's the cure for everyone's ailments. It's a real animal. But then, all of a sudden, what happens when you kill a unicorn? Mummy unicorn wants her baby back.
Oh,
And then it turns into it goes from a silly,
like a horror.
silly thing to a horror.
Yeah.
I was like, it looks so mad that it should be awful. I'm
There's
excited.
a
about it.
unicorn trying to murder them.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it's like a cross between Glass Onion.
I'm
Get
I'm
Out.
down with that. The basis they
No,
put that
it's
much money
Glass
into the
Onion.
cast, it's got to be a good film.
It's Glass Onion. Get Out, and you throw a unicorn in there.
If someone
Just call
told
it
Cocaine
me,
Glass
Bear.
Onion because Get Out was
Wait,
shit.
wait.
Let's be
It's
honest.
Cocaine Bear. If it was actually a coked up unicorn, it's Get Out and Glass Onion.
if it was a
Okay.
black unicorn,
I'll watch it. I'm not going to go to the cinema and watch it, but I will watch it.
I am going to the cinema to watch this motherfucker. I think it's one of these films that if someone told you, like I've just told James,
I'm like,
I
I
would,
want to see it.
I would also go, I mean, what the fuck are you saying? But
I'm
we
in.
watch-
I'm in.
That's
watch
the sort of
the
stuff I
trailer.
think of all day in my mind. That's
The
like my
trailer
dreams,
grows.
basically.
the trailer gets better and better, and you go, what the fuck? What's the other film that goes, oh, you haven't seen it, you prick?
The wall.
The Substance. The Substance is like
Oh.
This
amazing,
sounds way better.
amazing. Oh, it gets better. Oh, it goes fucking left tangent. Oh no, it goes fucking right tangent. Oh, it's upside down and it's full of blood. Brilliant.
A serial killer unicorn.
Oh.
Sold.
Yeah, Substance is like boobs to blood.
No, serial
Death of
killer
Unicorn.
unicorn.
Death of
Done.
Unicorn is like horny to blood.
You
It's the
say
same
boobs
thing.
to blood, I just think Species. Been done before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That
I
was-
want to see Unicorn
great
Murderer. Let's talk about the trailer that everyone's talking about.
Bum, 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 bum,
Shall we?
bum, 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 bum.
And I was shocked that I thought it was
Keep
so
going,
cool.
Drew.
Was it that one? Is there
going,
another
Drew.
one before?
I want to hear all the bubums.
Bum, 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 bum. Well, let's be honest. If we are actually talking about this trailer, it's actually electric guitar that goes. Yeah.
It looked like you were looking for the right key. It's in your mouth.
Bow, bow,
Exactly.
bow.
brilliant.
Bow,
It's like
bow,
Marvel were like,
bow,
DC, we're just going to take your
bow,
stuff and make something cool,
bow, 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 bow,
which
bow,
is exactly what
bow,
they did.
And
bow,
it's
bow,
like me and
bow.
James were talking off camera a bit earlier, and it was like we were talking about Superman, the new trailer, which is, I forgot we mentioned this off camera, but
It's very clever.
to tell everyone the two biggest trailers this year is
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine was one of the biggest trailers.
Well, that was 2024.
Last year. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
recent, and 28 years later is the most watched horror trailer. They had to put it in a separate category, but it's still one of the highest watched trailers. Full stop.
No
and
way.
Then Superman, and then Superman
What was the
has now become one of the
highest
biggest.
horror trailer?
28 years later.
Years later.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, give that, yeah.
The trailer
wait.
is phenomenal.
Was,
28 days is on streaming in a couple of days.
was it
Yeah.
it me though?
It's already there. It's already there.
Oh,
I was
319
really confused because I thought Cillian Murphy was going to be in this one.
Well, he still might.
there's
Still
that joke that everyone said the bloke
zombie,
who stands
yeah.
up is
Yeah,
him,
he's
but
the
it's not.
zombie that looks
It's
a
no,
bit
it's not. It's
confused.
another guy has come out and said, no, it's me.
Yeah, but it looks
And who-
exactly like him, doesn't it? As an emaciated Cillian Murphy, looks exactly.
Who's that character in Father Ted? You know, the one that talks about cows being far away.
Dougal.
Dougal.
Yeah, because it's like
Ardell
that
Hand.
zombie looks like Dougal.
No, but let's go back to talking
You
about
mean
Superman.
Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, but like
That's what you're saying.
We go back to talk about
Dougal
Superman.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
The
But anyway,
one trailer I put off watching because I
Dougal
thought
Murphy.
it would be crap, and it looks absolutely incredible for
I didn't-
one reason only.
let me say the number, then you can tell. The number is 250 million views in 24 hours, the most watched trailer ever.
One.
What?
What is that? Superman.
250 million views on Superman trailer in the first 24 hours.
Wow.
The most viewed trailer
Ever.
full stop.
So
One
Superman's back.
reason only. One reason only.
Doggy.
Nope. One
James.
reason. No, there's one
James
reason.
Gunn.
No, not James Gunn. Not at all James Gunn. DC finally pulled the trigger and pulled in the Marvel lot to save him. Because the Guardians of the Galaxy guys are the ones that made the film.
Oh,
And you can
fair.
clearly see it.
Fair.
With even things like the dog, that is a Guardians of the Galaxy trick.
True.
Bring in like a caricature,
Bring a
like
sheep
funny.
dog in.
That's
Through the
something
snow.
DC would not
Bring a
have done.
rocket. Bring
Bring in
Brilliant.
the guy with the funny fringe. Even though he's true to the thing, DC wouldn't have done that before. They would have jazzed him up, had John Cena in there or something. Like, they've made it true
Yeah.
to the comic books. Like
you know,
Guardians
the
of the Galaxy
Green
did.
Lantern guy with the crap bowl cut haircut. That's true to the comic books, but
Yeah.
they would never do
They've
that.
got a guy that looks exactly like a comic book Clark Kent.
Yeah.
And they got Mr. Terrific.
There's obviously a bit where the crowd turn on him because they're like throwing cans at him at some point, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
That's
I
because he's
think
probably saved a person but
they've
demolished the
pulled the
building.
trigger. Someone at DC has gone, look, it's about time we admit defeat and pull in the big guns.
Yeah.
And they pulled in the guys that know what they're doing because Guardians of the Galaxy is, I'm going to up there with the best trilogy of any film franchise ever. And it looks like they've made it, doesn't it?
And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor.
Oh, that one scene that got me down, I keep rewatching it.
With the
Did you
gun.
know it does that quick when he saves the girl? Oh my
Yeah,
god, the
that's
CGI is amazing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
when all the yellow canisters are blowing and going to crush her.
The
And he
timing
just,
and the
Yeah.
CGI, and when they slow motion it is insane.
I just loved the idea of they kind of copied a little bit of the concept of Deadpool with the blood and the snow because they said it's such a powerful thing to have red with the white. So
I
when
think
he's
it's just
there,
like, I think what
spitting
they've
blood.
done is they've let people that know what they're doing
he's go-
do what they're doing.
and he's whistling, but it's also clever because you think Superman is supposed to be invincible
You
apart
don't
from
know what's
obviously-
coming when you see that cloud coming.
Yeah, but obviously apart from kryptonite, right? But the fact
Yeah.
that you see him all beaten up and bloody, and he's like,
something's
he's
coming
finding the
that's
blow.
not any of those
I have a
people.
really bad feeling about that film in one sense.
which one?
Superman. My one real issue with it
Because he can't
is
whistle.
that trailer was the perfect trailer to a movie that comes out next month. That movie's not coming out for 7 months.
Yeah, but people aren't going to forget it. Those
No.
250
The problem
million
is
people.
you're going to get another 10 trailers giving away. DC are guilty for this.
Oh.
Hundreds of spoilers.
for that
And
film.
DC are super guilty of it, like giving away hundreds of spoilers for the film. They did it in the Flash movie. They gave away all the people that were going to be in it. They
Could do
gave away
something-
Michael Keaton. They gave away
they,
like all these people. They gave it all away. They always do it.
but they could do something really clever with this Superman one. They could do every time.
Never change the trailer.
No, every time Superman whistles, somebody different comes through the snow. So you could have the old pedophile guy from Family Guy. You could have anyone come
But
every
do you
time.
not agree with what I'm saying? Is they're going to ruin it by the time it comes up because they have a habit for doing it. Look, this is a perfect trailer for a film. If they said it's coming out in February, you'd be
Can I
like,
just
"Oh,
ask-
amazing!" But now it's coming out until June.
Do,
It's
do you,
like 7 months of
Everything's like that, though. I wouldn't worry
do you
too
know who
much.
James Gunn is, though, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote Logan.
yeah.
So
And-
it's like
and
And he's not
Peace-
in control of the trailers. DC are
And
oh,
desperate.
yeah.
and Peacemaker, who is one of my favorite comic book series ever. I think Peacemaker is better than anything.
Whoa, okay.
But
That's
can you not
bold.
remember
John-
when
John
the
Cena,
Flash film
Peacemaker.
came out? Everyone all knew that Michael Keaton was going to be in it. Everyone all knew that there was
Oh,
going to be
yeah,
a Christopher Reeves thing. Everyone all knew all the things that you would have in a cinema been like, wow, but you already knew it all.
Yeah.
That's one thing Marvel have never bowed to. They've always kept their films quite, like,
Yeah, surprise and delight.
a little bit of surprise, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice they hadn't given away Red Hulk, but I get why they did because they want people to go and see Red Hulk.
Yeah.
But this one I can't help but feel that they're gonna just not trash it. It'll still be a good film, but I think they're gonna give away all the secrets to try and get people there because they've got a history of doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping the production team has a bit of reins on them.
But if it's like a 2.5 hour film, you're hoping they can surely pick 3 minutes of it that's not going to
In an
spoil the
ideal
movie.
world, I hope that this trailer is it. They don't mention it again for 3 or 4 months.
That's what I think they might do though, because they're
So
smart.
leave it till like April, May.
Yeah.
Bring out another trailer that's maybe really quick, super quick, pun intended, and then in April bring out a super quick fast track thing or something that maybe fast tracks everything I've already said, because we know who's going to be in it: Hawk Girl, Green Lantern, whatever, and then in May bring out a slightly different one just to get you back in, and then June release it and it's amazing. But I can't help but feel like in the next few months you're going to see just longer and longer trailers giving away more and more stuff.
Tell you what, Hot Girl, by the way, she's one of the girls from Madam Web.
Really?
One of the
Well,
Spider.
I tell you now, at the moment, let's pin this. We don't know what Lex Luthor's plan is in that movie. We don't know why people hate Superman. We don't know the story of the dog. We don't know really his story of Lois Lane. We don't know Hawk Girl's story. We don't know the Green Lantern story. I reckon by the time that film comes out, we know all that stuff.
No, that'd be really sad, man.
I hope we don't, because that's 6 mysteries you want to go into that film. It's also the main thing of like, why is the whole thing happening? So 7, and then this whole new universe, which is 8, which they're trying to build now. So hopefully there's probably 9 and 10 other things in there, but I hope they don't do a classic DC and just blow the whole plot.
Well, like you said, even though it's DC, it's not DC because it's DC in the hands of James Gunn,
Yeah.
he's not even Marvel. He's James Gunn, and he's not fallible, but he is very good at doing what he did. Like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 should not be a great film, like as in a classic or one of the better action hero films, but from 2023. It was probably in the top 5 films of that year
Brilliant movie.
because of Rocket's story. It had an emotional arc. Like you said, because of the dog in Superman, it's going to bring in that empathy and the cuteness and that sort of thing. All the things I kept seeing online within the first day of the Superman trailer being released is that people going, oh my God, forget the trailer, the dog. If the dog dies, I'm boycotting the film. So many people said the same thing. Said if anything happens to that dog, I am not watching.
Well, that's what happened with Rocket's story. It kind of showed that otter dying, but they never really gave anything else away until you watched the movie.
Well, yeah,
So you
but
never
like,
really knew. You had an idea of what was going on, but you never really knew.
but Rocket didn't die. That was the important thing.
No, yeah.
But
Well,
it's
no, he didn't. He's one of the ones that survived. Yeah,
yeah. Well, he was at the very end, with the new
can't kill
crew.
Rocket.
But that's the thing. The dog's going to get hurt, but the
That was
dog's
the
going to survive.
most emotive film of Galaxy of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Well,
Mr. Negroni has spoken.
Mr. Negroni.
But
Guardians of the Galaxy was just brilliant all the way through.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said to you before, like when the first one came out, I'd never heard of it. I didn't know what it was,
Mhm.
and I went to watch it, and I was like, "This is the best of all the
I mean,
superhero
the
films." I don't even
soundtrack
know their name.
alone, when he's like,
Yeah.
But like
at the beginning, when he boots that little squirrel thing.
but like Iron Man, I've heard of. I've heard of Captain America, even though I've got no interest in Captain America. I've heard of
Guardians of the
Thor.
Galaxy was the
I've heard of
biggest film ever that no one heard about.
yeah, the normal person
'Cause the
has
other
never
big
heard of
ones
that.
were Thor, and Iron Man. They were the other two big ones.
But yeah,
The- but sorry.
yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy managed to sustain an amazing trilogy, like Nolan. I feel like Iron Man lost itself, Thor
Thor
lost
didn't.
itself,
No, it's the last Thor. Thor. Thing is, though,
Captain lost
Thor and
itself.
Iron Man, they were never going for that. They were always going to merge with the universe. Whereas the Guardians of the Galaxy, I can't help but feel were like added
it's separate,
to
isn't
the
it?
Marvel universe.
Well,
No, no, no.
they're in space. They're not on Earth.
No, I get that, but I just felt with the Thor one, especially one with Christian Bale, like it just didn't for me. It didn't make
Yeah,
sense.
they
'Cause you've
messed
got-
up Gore. A lot of people said
Yeah.
Gore as a character, they made him look a bit crap.
Well,
He
no,
could have
but
been
the
really
irony
good.
is you've got an amazing like kind of Oscar-winning actor like Christian Bale, and he feels like he's in a kind of psychological horror, and then you've got Chris Hemsworth and everyone else that feel like they're
No,
in a
I give you that.
pantomime.
Yeah, the one thing the Thor franchise did was mess up Gore because they went too far comedy. Because
Yeah,
Thor was after the first Thor, it was a straight comedy movie.
Yeah, but the best Thor, in my opinion, is the third one, which is Ragnarok. That one I can watch any day of the week.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
I can't believe how good that was because that was one of those films that you couldn't get anywhere for free. You had to pay for it. Like they wouldn't let before Disney. It was just before Disney came out. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think
When
so.
I had to pay for Disney to watch it because
Yeah.
you couldn't watch it anywhere under 15 quid.
Yeah.
Because
That was one with Gore, wasn't it?
they had
Yeah,
a great film.
No, that's not Thor.
Ragnarok. The one it was
It's the
Thor
one
versus
where-
Hulk.
Yeah, it's the one where Hulk and did you hear the amazing story?
No,
Hang on,
the
this is
third
really-
Thor film was Gore because that's where
No,
No, we're
not
not saying
girl
the first,
dies.
the third. We're saying the third.
Thor versus
Oh.
Ragnarok.
Oh, was Gore the fourth one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, that's where Thingy dies and he gets his daughter, isn't it? Who's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
his real daughter in real life.
but what one of the best lines in Ragnarok is when he
That was
says,
fun.
"Oh, he's like when Thor."
We know him
sees-
from work.
Yeah, but did you know it was actually a kid in the audience that came up with that line?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that film's brilliant.
I know him from work.
Yeah, a kid came up with that line and said, "Why doesn't Thor say I know him from work?" Because they work together through
No,
the
you're right.
Avengers.
That film's the best. The problem I had with Thor 4, where
Thor.
I got
what's she
speech
called? Natalie
impediment.
Portman dies. Is the film, and the film is a sad film, but there's too much comedy around the sad. Like
Yeah.
it almost doesn't work because Gore's story is really sad. His daughter dying that, and him going at the end, like and him sacrificing to bring her back.
Yeah,
And then Natalie Portman's character dying, but there's just way too much comedy around it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think it's hilarious that all of Chris Hemsworth's kids have been in Thor films.
What?
That's his daughter at the end.
Yeah, the little kid.
Oh,
You know
is
the
it?
kid it plays like you demon, like it blows the frying pan. That's his little girl.
What was Thor 4 called? Thor
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that girl at the end,
I went
when
to the
he's like,
cinema.
"Oh, you demon," that's his actual little girl. His tiny little
Yeah.
girl played like a little Thor or whatever, running through a thing or something at some point. But all his kids have been in it.
But I enjoyed that film. Yes, it doesn't make sense, but because I'm not a geek that cares about all the lore and shit, I could take that film as a standalone film, and I thought it was good. And I thought Christian Bale was far too good to be in that film. They
It was
should have.
good. It was just strange that you'd have
But this is
a blatant
It
comedy
didn't.
film
It
with
didn't
like
work.
real serious bits in it.
yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work, but it was good. If that makes sense. Like
It
those
was still good. I
those
enjoyed it.
bits were great.
The goats were hilarious.
Yeah, the bits over here were great, and the bits over there were great, but the two bits did not mix well.
It just made it. That's what I mean. It was a straight. It was like trying to throw everything in a pot and it tastes good,
Yeah,
but
But it-
genuinely you wouldn't do it. Like it was like if
But
Thor was a
enjoyable
bit
factor.
darker.
enjoyable factor was high.
It was
Makes
like
sense
having
factor,
jam on
yeah.
toast and someone adds beans to it. And you're like, why are you adding beans to the jam on toast?
Yeah, it was good. I think it. Yeah, they kind of couldn't work out if they wanted to go dark or serious, but it was still a good film.
Well, that's the problem with what's the director
Also,
called
can we
again?
say that how funny was the gay Zeus in it when he's like was that Love and Thunder? Or was that
Wait, is
the-
that is that
wasn't-
Russell
no,
Crowe?
no, it's Love and Thunder. It's Russell
Wasn't gay
Crowe. That
Zeus?
gay
Is that when he
Zeus.
goes,
He
"You-
lifts up his skirt and goes, "Ooh."
No, but
Like,
you know when he
walks
goes,
down, doesn't he?
you blew too hard, and he does the thing, and Chris
He's like, I
Hemsworth
got my,
clothes,
he's like, I got my stick, I got my thing, I dug a blue.
and Chris Hemsworth
He's
clothes
like
fly
naked,
off.
and everyone passes out.
It's because Tiger Waititi filmed it, and he's a bit odd. I like him because
It's when Zeus lifts up his skirt and goes, "Ooh."
he does like
walks down a little thing, doesn't he?
because he did like Jojo Rabbit and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Classic films, but he's too comedy. He shouldn't be involved in. If they want to make a serious film, he should not be called because he's a great comedian. But he even said to the press, he went. Someone called me up and said, "Do you want to do a Marvel movie? This is the budget, and here's what you're going to get paid." And he went, "Fuck yeah!"
Can I say one
And
of
he
my
went, "I
favorite
took the
films?
money and ran."
One of my favorite scenes in any of the Marvel films. I think it was Thor 2, when at the beginning there's this big like lava monster thing, and he's like chained up upside down. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
talking to him, and
That's
he spins.
Ragnarok.
He's like, "Back you in a minute. Bear with." He slowly spins around, starts talking to him again. Like that's just genius. That's genius comedy for me.
Yeah, that was Ragnarok. That was the beginning of
That's so funny.
Was it
But the first Thor, when you watch it, is like kind of off
Serious.
the cuff, and the second one is like just they've gone full blown comedy, haven't they?
But
Which
I
is
think
good. I liked it.
Chris Hemsworth is funny as a human being.
He's so good.
And all the girls on. Before I say the sentence, James, zero rant. Let's not discuss the film. Just one comment. The comment is, all the girls said that Chris Hemsworth was the funniest person on set in Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
I've seen him say that. Yeah,
Yeah, and far too handsome to be taken seriously. At the
and
same
could
time.
sing as well, apparently.
Oh yeah,
Because wasn't Melissa McCarthy like heard him sing? Go, you shut up.
multi-talented, isn't he?
yeah. They were
He's a
so
triple
angry that
threat.
he was that beautiful and that
I
talented.
mean, could you pick anyone to be better? I mean, him and Robert Downey Jr. are probably two of the best cast roles in the history of cinema.
Oh yeah, I can't think of Thor without thinking of him.
I
Whereas,
can't think of Robert Downey Jr. I'm thinking of him.
but like you say, when you say Hulk, there's like 10 people I could think of.
But
And
if you think
anyone.
of the character, the cartoon of Hulk,
Mark
Thor,
Ruffalo
like-
did a really good job of the Hulk.
but you
I
think the
love him.
cartoon of like how Tony Stark looks, he looks like Robert Downey Jr. and Thor looks like Chris Hemsworth with long hair.
So, just so we don't go down a rabbit hole of talking about Marvel for too long, do you want to give you a few little headlines of films that are coming out? Not
Can I
next
say
year.
the
but this
one
year.
I'm super excited for, that I've been excited
Yes.
for more
Yeah,
than
you-
any film for the last 6 months? Nosferatu.
Oh yes.
One of my favourite movies of all time. The original, like the
Is that the one
public,
with the bald guy with long fingers?
yes, and it's public domain.
Yeah.
So they basically made it, and it was a Dracula movie, but because of the Bram Stoker book, who has obviously the license to Dracula, they couldn't call it Dracula, so had to call it Nosferatu, which I think means the dead one or something.
Okay.
Nosferatu means something. Can someone Google that? Is it the dead one?
I'll do that while
The
you're
undead
talking.
one?
The not so dead one?
It means something, and that's why they called it that. So it's
Okay.
basically a Dracula movie, but they couldn't call him Dracula.
Nosferatu has been presented as an archaic Romanian word synonymous with vampire, largely popularized in the 19th and early 20th century by Western fiction, such as the Gothic novel Dracula from 1897,
Yeah, it's proper
and the
old.
German expressionist film Nosferatu in 19...
26.
Drew? Name the year.
Old school one, right?
Yeah, the very first. Early.
1922.
1922!
Yes!
Wow. So you get what I mean? I think Dracula was written before Nosferatu was made a film. So you couldn't call him Dracula.
Yes, it basically means
Was
it's
it Bram
like a
Stoker's
Romanian
Dracula?
word for vampire.
Was it Bram Stoker that wrote the original
Yeah,
Dracula?
Bram Stoker, yeah.
Yeah, Bram Stoker, who is from Whitby in Yorkshire, and I've been on holiday to Yorkshire to Whitby twice, which is on the coast, and I've been to Bram Stoker's original, the Abbey. Obviously, there's a castle in Bram Stoker's, but it was based on an abbey.
Can you check what Nosferatu means?
It's a Romanian archaic word for vampire.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's what it is. Okay.
When you went to where was that? Bram Stoker in Yorkshire.
Bram Stoker's. Well, it's a castle, isn't it? In the books, in the film.
Did they do
abbey.
good steak there? Come on.
Come on.
Come on. It's a new year.
Well,
Doggy points for a little bit of knowledge, you know, in the
Terrible dad jokes.
Nosferatu couldn't be called Dracula because the book was made beforehand.
I like that. I mean, I haven't fact checked you, but
You just did. You just
I
did.
believe you. I believe you.
You said the book was written in 18 something. The film was made in 19 something.
Can I
Yeah.
just say something? This is probably really inappropriate, but back in the day, right, I used to think it was people saying, I'm going to fat check you.
Why?
I do that as
Check your
well
fat.
on dating apps.
Oh, God.
Is this bad time for that? Is that bad?
It really is. It really is.
I'm like, step back from the camera.
Oh, God, it really is. I'm so sorry. But mine
Now
was
turn the camera
There's a lot of
sideways.
upward shots.
mine was just not
Just
knowing.
turn the camera sideways and move backwards, please.
Really? Oh, gosh. We went down
Now go wide angle.
If I use this for a clip, will this lose us or gain us followers?
Oh, man.
Well, gain.
I think either way, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Either way, that's a good one.
Don't do that.
It's a good. I think that's the clip I want just as much as the other weeks.
I guess you win some, you
I've
lose
watched
some.
that. I'm not going to say his name. Clip so many times.
I didn't expect that, and it took me a second. You were laughing. I
took me
was
by
like, "Why are you
surprise.
laughing?" Then I clicked.
Then you clicked
I've
on the
watched
clock.
that other clip about a certain actor
Also,
so
yeah,
many times.
when I
Giggling my
played the
arse
video.
off.
Cooper cock.
Yeah, that's it.
The other one I've been watching recently is the one where you read out my Amazon complaint letter.
Oh, mate, that's
Oh, God,
hilarious.
yeah.
Another one of my funniest ones. The clip about 4 minutes ago, I'm thoroughly looking forward to.
Should we mention a few other films we're looking forward to? But I was also going to say we should reflect on last year a little bit as well.
Ooh.
But should we mention a few films coming? Oh, also Nosferatu.
Can't wait.
The couple of words that's been described for this film is horny horror. That's what they've said.
Hey.
Hey.
Horn.
Yeah, this might be the only time I go to
know,
cinema
I
on
should
my
know
own.
all about that being a horner.
It might be the only time I go to cinema on my own. I want to see that film so bad.
Whoa, that just sounds
On your
really
own
bad.
in the
Are you going
corner,
to bring your
away from
special
other
sock?
people, in the dark.
You going to bring your special sock, James? It's going to get good. He is going to bring his special
I
sock.
just love Nosferatu. It's one of my favourite public domain movies. It's
He's going to be
amazing.
nossing off to the Ferratu.
Will this be a film that we actually all three of us go and see? Drew?
When shall we three meet again? I'm going to go to the building site.
Do you know what we should do
See what's
afterwards?
there.
We should watch the original
House?
one.
No, I'm going to go to Picture House. I will.
You know, there's two original Nosferatu films. One doesn't have the screams, and one does. It's like cut. Yes, there's a silent one and a cut one with the screams.
All right. Well, I'm going to see on Thursday the 2nd. If you guys can see Nosferatu before I record on Monday the 6th, then we could do a little spoiler special
Nice.
to release the following week.
You know what
Oh,
we
yeah.
should let the people know? Sorry, Karen, I just completely
What
chopped
we're
you up.
going to
Sorry.
let the people know.
I was just going to
Crack
say,
on.
we've got some very, very exciting guests this year that are going to be coming on.
I think we should let
very
them know
exciting.
next week and do a proper thing about it, a little countdown.
None of them are
Dun.
nailed down yet.
Well,
though.
that's what we need. Yeah,
No,
we
they're
need
not
to.
Jesus.
Ooh, we need to. Yeah, we need to get them in the book. And
Did you
for
see,
them
did
to.
you did you see that clip of the gay guy
yes.
on TV? There was a gay man on
Drew
TV
definitely saw the clip of the gay guy on TV.
who was he was on national news like CNN or something like that on in America, and all I saw was the apology video, and then it played the clip of why they apologized, and it's a very flamboyant gay guy with like proper like makeup all over his face, it's like pink eyeshadow, pink hair,
Pink eye.
dressed in pink, and he goes, "Well, I love a guy that can get nailed for 3 days and still come back for more."
Whoa.
This is like 12 o'clock news time, entertainment news, like
To be
family
fair,
time.
That
that's quick
is
thinking.
genius, though.
That's quick thinking. That guy, they should have gone
That is
buy him an
hats
ice
off.
cream. I
It's
would have
brilliant.
gone and bought him
That
an
guy.
ice cream.
I would have bought him Mr. Whippy. That is
I was
magic.
like, you can have a Magnum.
You can have
They're
whatever you
expensive.
want.
Condom.
No, Magnum, an ice cream.
Yeah, you can get a Magnum condom.
A
Why would
large
I
one.
want to buy someone that?
Well, that's for people who are more well endowed. You might not have heard of it.
Gay people like ice cream too, you know.
Gay people like massive cocks as well.
I don't.
That might be a bit you need to clip out.
Nope. For once, Kev is the one that's crossed the line, and I like that.
Wow. Kev is sticking it in.
I'm
Oh.
I'm not sticking nothing in. I'm very good at editing out my bits.
Yeah, sticking
Even
it in.
James
with
you
comedy,
are.
isn't it? Sticking it in with a comedy, not.
Yeah, don't edit any of that out. This has
I'm
been a rough 15 minutes, hasn't it? But
I'm
one
not thumbing.
clip
I
heavy.
am not thumbing anything in. Anyway, so what are we talking about? Oh yeah, guests. We have lovely guests, and they'll be so proud to hear that we're mentioning their names straight after that. So we're not going to mention the names right now.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Because
But lo and
yeah,
behold, I think I enjoyed last year, and I enjoyed the amount of guests we had on. But I do think we might have crammed lots of people in and lost our way of navigating. And I think
Sounds like a general Saturday night.
I think we should do more of us and have a guest
Okay.
every 1 or 2 weeks.
yeah,
Like not all the time. Like space them out and have
Sounds like a healthy relationship.
yeah.
let's have a healthy relationship with our guests. And everyone we had last year was really good quality, and I love them all.
Quality streets.
Quality streets. So, new films coming out next year, and I don't know if you've heard of them all. I'm pretty sure you probably heard of 90% of them. Have you seen? I saw in the cinema this week the trailer for Wolfman.
Another Wolfman. Did Antonio Banderas do the
No,
last one?
no, it's Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro, yeah. That
Yeah.
was excellent. Are they
This-
doing
this
that? That
looks
was when he was
awesome.
in like the operating theatre, wasn't it?
It's going to be Julia Garner, who is the girl
What?
from it's Ruth from Ozark.
Wolf Woman.
No, it's Wolfman. Just
Okay.
she's the main woman in it. She's not the wolf.
Why did we do it now? It was such a good movie.
This looks epic.
Okay.
You're missing out not watching trailers. I know you don't want to watch trailers, and I get that. And I also don't want to watch too much trailers, but I want to watch teasers and cut them off early.
Okay, another
But-
Wolfman movie maybe we could do, but the Benicio del Toro one was amazing.
Ah, no, fuck that. This looks epic. This looks like the best thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
had Antonio, not Antonio Banderas.
Well, I'm super
Anthony
excited if it's
Hopkins.
coming out next year for a new Running Man, because that can definitely
He had
Yes.
be done.
Anthony Hopkins. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, who's that?
That's
Pop
my
her up.
wonderful. That's my wonderful wife.
She never said hello,
I know, but she's the other side of the room.
but she
Tell
can
her to
say
pop in.
hello.
She
Tell her to
pop
say
in.
hello just one
It
time.
was a cameo.
She
It's
can't-
New Year.
Sarah. Sorry.
Baby, would you like to pop in just real quick?
No.
No. But you might hear that no.
I heard the no. Hi there.
Drew, just think, when she asks you if you want to pop in later, you say no too. Fair's fair. In love and war.
Is she still there?
Thank God.
Not anymore.
No.
I was going to say something more polite, like if I was asked to be on this, I'd say no as well. But
That is a New Year's no for you, gentlemen.
okay, so
But we do have a lot of clips from this show.
So at 43 minutes, I'm going to post that one, and I'm going to tag Sarah, who follows us, on it.
And definitely
Because
get the one earlier about whatever we said.
And then
she-
I will be sleeping in the doghouse.
That's fine. Just one night. You're lovable.
That's no way to talk about your wife.
It won't be one night.
But she missed the witty moment, so I got to cop her in so she does hear it.
Don't you crop her in, please. Don't
That's
do
what
it.
she said.
Drew, on a serious note, shall I or shalln't I?
Shalln't I? No. We can
Timothy
speak
Chalamet
Shakespeare-
not.
We can speak Shakespearean. Doth thou know?
Doth
Thou doth
thou know Timothy Chalamet Willy Wonka no?
Thou doth not tag my
Okay.
lovely lady in that. No ways.
But she still watches, so she'll still see
My
it.
name's Jeff.
I don't. No.
My name's Jeff. So yeah, other one we've all heard of, Captain America.
That Reef wants to see that, so we're going to see that.
With the red one.
They played the trailer twice yesterday at Sonic.
I think it looks good.
It looks really good.
Yeah. I'm down.
Anthony Mackie looks legit. The Hulk looks good. I can't get the point of the
And
other
is it-
character that's with Anthony Mackie.
Did you
Is
hear
it
the
weird?
beautiful story? Oh, are you going to say it, Kev?
What? Go on.
No, I was going to say the beautiful story of Harrison Ford when he met Anthony Mack.
Anthony
Anthony
Mackie.
Mackie, yeah.
Anthony Mackie, yeah, and he was saying, "It's time to make you a star, kid." That's what Harrison
rude.
Ford
That's
said.
saying you're nothing, but we're going to make you a star.
No, man, it's like he's saying now's your chance to really shine.
Hey,
like,
Anthony
because
Mackie's never going to be a star.
whoa, why? What?
He's not. He's just not. He's just not going to star
I think
power.
he's good. He was in that
He was in 8 Mile.
he was in that Black
Yeah,
Mirror.
he was an 8 Mile. He was Papa Doc.
He's in the Black Mirror episode.
And that was 20 years ago, Drew.
guys, the Black Mirror episode where it's like Tekken Street Fighter and they go gay.
Yeah, and they go gay. Tekken goes gay.
He's just one of them guys that
James, do you understand what I'm saying? You must have watched it.
I haven't seen that episode, no.
You've not seen the gay Tekken Anthony Mackie episode.
Believe it or not, no, I don't Google gay Tekken.
No, you don't Google it. You watch Black
No,
Mirror.
I've not seen it.
And all of a
Tekken's
sudden,
a fighting game.
Yeah,
it's their
it's
like
really clever though,
it's the your VR headsets.
like an Oculus.
Oh,
That's
wait,
what he's
it's the one
doing.
with Sam Tully.
Kev, I don't know what
from,
you're doing with
Game
your
of Thrones.
Oculus.
I don't have one because James still
Is
hasn't
this the one
sent
with
me his
Sam
free
Tully
one.
from Game of Thrones? The
Warning,
chrome
this may
headset they
make
put on
you
each other's heads.
want.
I have no idea what everyone's saying.
Well,
Yes, somebody's
the
speak.
only VR game thing I've seen on that program is a chrome thing they put on their heads, and Sam Tully is on it from Game of Thrones. And they're like, oh,
No.
that woman like cuts
No.
my off with an axe and stuff.
No,
whenever
no.
they put it on.
Anthony Mackie's playing a computer game. It's like Tekken or Street Fighter or
Yeah.
whatever. It's a 2-player
Yeah.
fighting game.
In
And
the
then-
rain.
but they become them, and
Yeah.
then they use that. He is a straight man with a family. Uses that to go
Okay.
into the cyberspace to have a
Doesn't
gay
change
romantic
the fact
affair.
that he's not a likable
friends.
guy. He's not interesting as a character.
I like him.
He just he's not interesting. He's not an A-lister. He's not. He's just not. And, like, he's
You
good
see him
in
on
stuff he
stage?
does, but
Have you seen him on stage at the Marvel Comic Con thing where they're
believe it
introducing
or
new
not,
phases?
no, I haven't seen that.
Did you see the bit where he took the piss out of Tom Holland? That was funny.
Congratulations. Yeah, he did it. But in his movies, he's not the star of the show. He never
It's not
will
his
be.
fault. He was given a pretty weak character because whatever he plays,
Red Arrow.
is
He's
not
been
great.
given now the golden boot, and he doesn't look great in it.
Well, let's wait. Let's hold judgment. We haven't seen it.
He's a supporting actor.
Yes, correct. Currently, but
No, he always will be. He'll
This
never
time
be
Nick
like
Might
the
change the
man.
game, man.
no. This time next year, he could be like
How old is he?
megastar.
How old is he?
He could be the next Austin Butler.
Harrison
old is he?
Ford. Harrison Ford didn't do Star Wars till he was like 40. So
No, true. How old's this guy?
Anthony
How
Mackie.
old is he?
I don't know.
he's 5 years older than us, older than me.
He's still young.
Okay, so you're calling the next Austin Butler, who's like probably 10 years younger than us.
He was in the Hurt Locker, the Adjustment Bureau.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't notice. That's what I'm saying. He was in all in the films.
I
We
know.
didn't realise.
I knew he was in the Hurt Locker. He's great in the Hurt
But
Locker.
do you know what I mean?
Okay.
He's a supporting actor. He's
Let's not-
great, but he's a supporting guy. He's
I
not
don't-
going to sell movies.
I don't disagree with you, and I don't think his character in Captain America is the best. But I think this movie looks good, and this might
Oh, it looks
be the
brilliant.
one.
I think it
This
looks
might-
fantastic.
Yeah, this
I think
could
what
put him
Kevin
on
and I
the
are saying is that saying this might give him an opportunity to branch out and do.
No.
But anyway,
Absolutely not.
let's move
That's
on.
why they
then.
made Harrison Ford the Red Hulk.
To bring in the star power.
And we've finally
Yes.
seen his face. It was only this week, I think, we've seen the Red Hulk's full face, and it is actually
It's
looks
Harrison Ford.
like
It's
it looks
Harrison
like
Ford.
Harrison
It
Ford.
looks amazing. It looks
Yeah.
amazing. But Anthony Mackie is a secondary actor. I'm sorry, he always is. He always has been.
Next film.
And he's
Less
nearly 50.
less negative.
Oh.
By that mistake, we're all almost 50.
Would you say he's 5 years older than us? So he's 5 years closer to it than we are.
Yeah, but that's still closer to 50
That's
than it is
half
to
a
40.
decade closer.
He's closer to 50 than to 40.
And we're close to 40 to 50. So boom.
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 Next film,
He's
Mickey 17. Apparently, there's something about, I can't remember the fact. There was a fact about it recently, like it's
So
one
good.
of the most anticipated films or something.
Ever, probably. Yes, just Jong Boon-ho, man.
Yes, Parasite.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
loads of other amazing things that he's done. But that's going to be one of the biggest pulls, let alone the fact that the cast is insane.
It's just a clever idea. And I feel we've heard similar
But dude, it's got
concepts, but not done this.
as well, yeah. But it's got the main girl from Blink Twice, who you and I said was absolutely phenomenal,
Yes.
and she's in it, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing her play a different kind of role. You've
And
got
her name is Naomi Aki. Yes.
yeah, Naomi Aki, and
Oh,
you've got
it's also got Stephen Yeun,
yeah,
who is from Nope,
Yeah.
Okja,
Beef.
and Beef. And Beef 2, Beef, the second series, is out this year as well.
What
So
shut
that
every
is
by any
door?
chance is Spider-Verse 3 coming out next year?
It got pushed back. They're doing rewrites.
See, I told you, and I mentioned that in another episode. I said
You
Shame.
did.
Yeah.
I heard it this
Shame.
week as well.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
But
no, James, it's not a shame. It
it's
means
not negatives. Yeah, it's not
the standard
negative.
is so
No, it's a
high.
shame for me
dude.
because I want to see it, but it's
No,
good.
no.
Oh,
But
Fair.
the standard is so high that they're like, this isn't good enough. Like, we need to kind of restart again and see where we're going with this.
The conversation
Yeah.
I heard this week was that they'd written it, it wasn't good enough, they're doing rewrites, but the true story is that, and a lot of people think that they haven't done enough, but apparently the true story is that they've done stuff that they're happy with, and they're improving. Well, maybe that's a spin.
The
though.
problem is you
They're-
write a
they're
perfect
improving
movie.
on a good story.
Drew, you did see Spider-Verse 2, didn't you?
Let's
Oh,
not
mate,
go
I've seen
down
both
that.
of them.
Like,
We've
you
talked about that a lot.
But
Let's
in
not.
the split second, in general, you write a perfect movie. It's hard to follow it. Like Sonic, I've just seen, is like a perfect movie.
Yeah.
How can they get the next one better? It's like,
They're gonna do it.
But
They're gonna
I agree though, guys, because like you said, and we won't dangle on this too long because it's Spider-Man, but the first one was amazing, and I watched the first one again the other day, and it was fucking brilliant.
Spiders dangle.
Yeah, and the second one is even better than the first one, in my humble opinion. So the third one technically has to
but
kind
the
of be like
third Sonic
as good
was
as-
like,
And
Drew, you
Drew's
have
opinion
seen
is
the third
humble.
Sonic. Oh my word, it's so good. There's no like
I haven't seen any of the
cliffhangers or
Sonic.
anything at all. There's no like
Oh,
crazy twists,
Drew,
but there is
Drew.
like one twist. You're like, oh shit.
I like Idris Elba
I-
as Knuckles though. That sounds
I
badass.
know.
I'm
I
down
know
for
when
that.
James talks about cartoons, you might glaze over a bit because you don't have a child and you might not be
Except for
looking
Negroni.
at it. But genuinely, I agree with James massively because Sonic is by far the best cartoonish movie I've seen in a while.
And you haven't
Sp-
seen 3, have you?
Spider-Verse is separate. Spider-Verse, I believe, is it Spider-Verse? Yeah, Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I see that as that's more highbrow. That's a different category. I see Sonic as a child's movie, an actual child's movie.
Spider-Man's an
It's-
artistic movie now, I think, at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Where
Spider-Man.
Sonic's mixed with Mario Brothers, Despicable Me. It's in the
Okay.
child category.
Did you hear the interview with
Fuck
the
me, is
guy?
entertaining and funny. It's funny, and it's got Jim Carrey in it. It's
I love Jim Carrey.
To give you an
Yeah.
idea, what's the guy that plays the main character in it? The bloke,
James
not
Marsden.
Jim. Yeah,
James
he
Marsden.
was
X-Men
on.
Cyclops.
He was doing an interview the other day saying, "Oh, in the first Sonic movie, Sonic was like a tennis ball on a stick that had to like follow around and stuff."
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
like by the third one, it's like a full-on like person that. Honestly, Drew, I'll say this now. It's probably the best CGI I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that in the WhatsApp group.
That I don't like, and I watch like avidly. I'm a subscriber to the Unreal 5 engine.
Yeah.
You know what that is, don't you? Like,
Well, Unreal 5, they made like
the
Divinity
engine. Yeah,
Original Sin and all
I do Unreal 5 like things
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
I do their seminars and all that sort of stuff to keep up with graphics. But
Mhm,
Sonic 3 makes no sense. I spent half the time just pixel peeping, like looking at like the hair and the fur on Sonic. And there's bits where they're walking through like dirt, and it's like, how are they not there? Like they're there, but you know they're not. It's like, it doesn't even make any sense that they're not actually there, walking through dirt, making footprints next to a human.
I've got a few more
And
to
then
bring up.
apart from that, the storyline's amazing.
Okay.
Right.
It actually might be better than X-Men Wolverine. I'm going to throw it out there.
You mean Deadpool Wolverine?
Deadpool Wolverine, sorry, yeah.
Whoa.
It might be better, because I was on the edge of my seat the entire
Story-wise,
film.
probably. Story-wise, yeah.
I think you're probably wrong, but I think it's going to be a good one. I think Deadpool Wolverine. If you watch Deadpool Wolverine tomorrow, you'd change your mind. Because it's
Watching
got
both
so much
tomorrow,
going
I
on.
think I'd be just as excited with both.
I mean, guys, the
Right.
Honda Civic really fucking fucks.
Right, let's move on. Let's move on before we tread old ground. We're going to have a guest. We've said it for a while, and it's probably the most anticipated guest after Emmanuel Bonamy.
Drew's mum.
Drew's mum is unaffordable. We cannot obtain Drew's mum.
Yeah.
Shit.
But one day we can hope for it. Maybe for Christmas 2025. But Mission Impossible 8 is coming out in May.
Looks amazing.
And it's going to have Drew's friend, Paul Bullion, in there. And we're currently in negotiations to get Paul Bullion on, hopefully by February or sooner. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Or
But
September.
we're hopefully getting Paul Bullion on, and he seems like a class act. So we're going to get him on first episode.
We're going to buy him a coconut cake.
When we haven't done drinking and stuff like that. Yeah, Paul Bullion got a coconut cake from Tom Cruise delivered to him.
Send him a better cake than Tom Cruise.
Yeah, like a Colin the Caterpillar.
Oh.
Fucking done.
I was going to go with like a big chocolate gatto, but
Colin wins.
A coconut.
It's his face and arse.
What about Malcolm the Maggot? Just like a tiny little
Was that
inside the coconut?
budget cuts.
The bite one. Anyway, so next year.
I bet you the cake is mind blowing though. I bet you.
Yeah, the trailer.
Let's send him a better cake. I know a lot of bakeries.
I don't think like coconut cake.
I don't think we can out-bake Cruise, guys.
Yes, we can.
Everyone says the same thing.
Scientologist little shit. We can out-bake Cruise.
Everyone who gets the coconut cake from Tom Cruise says the same thing. I don't like coconut that much. I prefer a chocolate cake. I took one bite. It was the best fucking thing I've ever eaten.
Fucking shit. Let's send him cake from my local bakery, which is amazing.
Greg's.
No, Burbage's, who have been on Britain's Best Baker. Thank you very much. And we will send him a cake from them beforehand, and he can try it live.
Cake.
Am I going to make a clip and then tag Paul Bullion in this conversation or not?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
We will beat that coconut.
I think we need boundaries. Until we've got them on, I think we need.
The irony is, in this little section, there's so many bees being used. Nice, there's a bee as well. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe
Anyway,
Pauline might appreciate it. Paul might.
anyway,
I don't know.
right, let's move on. Right, Paul Bullion, we're going to get on. Google him if you don't know this man's name. He's been in Star Wars. He's been in Peaky Blinders. He is about to appear with Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 8.
He is an incredible actor and
He's going to be a
wonderful human being.
mother freaking guest.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got a few more to go through. Karate Kid Legends, which apparently, from what James said previously, is going to carry on from Cobra Kai when it finally fucking finishes, whenever that is.
My ass, that film looks.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I would not be interested in it because I might need to watch the Jackie Chan film because it didn't interest me because it looks like bullshit.
Oh,
Right,
that
it's
was with Will Smith's. That was with Will Smith's son, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I wasn't interested. I love Jackie Chan, but he should not be touching Karate Kid.
Children.
Whoa, no one should be touching children. That's crazy.
But even though like I'm genuinely like old school, like Elijah Baker, old school fan of Jackie Chan. I grew up with him. I watched his old school films before he was famous.
Rumble in the Bronx.
All that sort of shit.
Big
But
Trouble
him
in Little
touching
China.
Karate Kid is not a good place to be. I was like, nah. And plus Will Smith's son, I'm like, nah, not watching that. But because it ties in, I think we're going to have to watch it before the next one. But it looks good because it is kung fu and
But
karate.
Johnny
mixed
Lawrence
together.
isn't in it. I think they missed a trick.
No, he might have been in the trailer. Doesn't mean he's not in it.
I don't think he is. He's not in the credits.
Well, let's not judge anything. I think a lot of this is going to be one of those films where
I think
lots of
it's a cheap
surprises are
cash
going to come.
grab. I would have much rather a Cobra Kai movie.
Yeah, but
To finish off the series.
I think this is
Jackie Chan coming in as an old ass, like doing kung fu. He's not even doing fucking karate. He's not doing karate.
But Daniel San,
with like the other Karate Kids, like
but Daniel San,
Kid doing kung fu. It's not the same fucking thing.
Daniel San's in there. Daniel San.
You're great. It's not the same thing.
How young does he look? And he's older than Miyagi, right? Someone said.
Oh yeah,
No,
he's late 60s.
He's older than Silver, John Silver, in the film. Isn't that
know his actual age?
John Silver's like really tall with his long black hair, and Daniel Russo's down there. He's a year older than him.
Wow.
Make a guess of his age. Daniel San.
Ralph Macchio.
Macchio.
Oh, he's 51.
Ooh.
Nope.
50, 60.
64.
Ralph Macchio.
Oh, sorry, 63, 64 this year.
Ralph Macchio.
Yep. 1961.
insane.
1961.
That's insane, isn't it?
And his best film he was in is My Cousin Vinny.
No, it was Karate Kid 1, 2, 3.
But it looks good. I'm down for it. Next one, 20 years later, we already
Loving
discussed.
it. Can't wait for that.
Megan 2.0, we already discussed.
Don't really care too much about that, but I'll watch it.
Which I thought was going to be January or February, but apparently it's late. It's like August or something.
Bothered about that. I'll watch it, but when it's on streaming.
Here's a big one. F1. Can everyone remember that one?
F1. That's the Brad Pitt one.
Bingo. The most expensive movie ever made or something. It's over 300 million already.
Wow.
Formula One racing. We don't know much about it.
I just hope the story is entertaining and it's not just like a boring...
It could be so boring. It could be so good. The irony is that what's that racing film? The
Ford versus Ferrari.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. There was about half an hour that was cheesy as shit, and I almost gave up. Then the next hour and a bit was incredible. Loads of action. It was so good. I watched it in 4DX where I got battered.
You played the
around
game
on
before?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Of course.
my word.
It's fucking 90s thing. Next one, Jurassic World Rebirth. There's
That
one
could
for
be
each.
absolute gash for
With
us.
Scarlett Johansson.
It's got Scarlett
Yeah, I can
beefy
see that being
Flapsy
absolute
Hansen.
gash.
Well, I said something that you just said in the same different way with
Yeah,
beef.
you certainly did. With the
it's
old
Yeah, I reckon that's going to be dog shit.
It's a Colin
I reckon
Jost
they've killed
joke.
Jurassic.
Just, I need to caveat what I said. It's a Colin Jost joke. It's not my joke.
Yeah, I reckon
About the
they've
beef.
killed Jurassic with that bollocks.
Another one. Another remake. well, not remake, reboot. I Know What You Did.
Last summer.
I like
Mm.
that. That's a good film to reboot.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Or
Why was that
remake, sorry, remake.
They
Why
are
was that
jumping off
missed?
the Scream wagon.
And it's got Thingy back in it. What's her
I
name
hope that's
again?
a remake,
Jennifer?
not a reboot.
It's Jennifer something.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Who it?
And Freddie Prinze Jr.
What are you, a fucking owl? Jennifer
Also,
Love
Jack
Hewitt?
Black was in that as well. Jack Black was in there with dreadlocks.
I don't want him in there.
Yeah, Jack Black was in there with dreadlocks. It was Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Weird. What a weird. Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar, talking
Mhm.
about Freddie Prinze Jr.
Talking about Buffy.
Buffalo.
She
Buffy
might be
Girls.
back to do a Buffy reboot as well.
Yeah, that
What?
was just hilariously bad.
But not
Cashing
like
in.
cheesy bad. Like the fact
Is
that.
Jason Boreanaz going to be in there?
So, no, she said that she doesn't want to do any more Buffys because
She
it's
doesn't want to do it in the buff.
because it's all of its time and it won't work. But she's seen things like Karate Kid and other.
Also,
and
she did
Dexter,
The Grudge, which was awful.
And Dexter came out again, and she's going, okay, so we don't have to do Buffy the way we did it. We can reimagine it and do something more modern and more gritty. So she's up for it. So that might happen. Fantastic Four.
Shit.
This
Gonna
year?
be shit. Let's be honest. Shit.
That
film.
dude from The Bear.
Shit characters.
No.
Gonna be shit.
I think it's going to be good because it's based in the 60s, so it's going to be like super cool and old school.
No.
Okay, they were shit superheroes. Everyone knew with that shitty spandex.
Here's one I forgot about. We did mention this a while ago, but I forgot it was coming out. But it was listed on a list of lists,
That's what she said.
and it is The Naked
Gun.
Oh,
Fortune?
Naked Gun.
The Naked Gun of Fortune. Yes.
Naked Gun.
The
Naked
Naked
The
Gun.
Naked Gun movie.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
Leslie
yeah, it was
Nielsen
Liam
involved?
Neeson. Is it Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson. Same initials.
Oh yeah,
Leslie Nielsen. Leslie.
But-
Leslie
Yeah.
Nielsen.
I'm
Liam
all
Neeson.
up for stuff like that, and
All day long.
I'm just not sure it's going to pan out, but
Hot Shots Part
Yeah.
whatever it would be.
That was great.
part twat. I will give it a go. I'm not going to judge.
Remember when he
It's going to be crap.
fires the
Give it
chicken?
a go.
Do you remember when he fires the chicken? He runs out of arrows and he fires the chicken at that guy.
That's
Yeah, the
part
problem
two.
is you can't get away with the comedy you get away with back then.
It's
So
the
like,
bit when Charlie Sheen and his dad go past on a ship and goes, I loved you on Wall Street. Because they're both in Wall Street. Anyway, Saw 11.
I love
What?
that.
No.
I
I
think
mean,
Saw
did you not
films
see
should go on forever.
Did you not see Saw X? Saw
Yeah.
10?
Yeah,
It was
brilliant.
pretty good.
That was
Saw
good.
films should go on forever.
So Drew, why'd you go meh?
I
We don't
just,
need continuity, we just need gore.
I think as long as there's someone
just
as
think
willing to go
leave it
mental
behind,
with gore,
But it's like Terrifier. We can do another Terrifier. We can
yeah,
do
I'm
another
well
Saw.
up for that. I'm well up for
I
that.
enjoyed
just feel
the
like-
Chris Rock version of Saw.
But
I
here's
thought it
the
was really
thing,
good.
would you want-
And Samuel L. Jackson. I thought it was very clever.
That was Circles or something.
Yeah,
Would you want
it's called it was
Spiral.
called Jigsaw, wasn't it?
Spiral.
Spiral.
Yeah.
Would you want 11? What's the word? Terrifier films.
No,
No.
this is where you're losing it. I wouldn't want 11 Terrifier films. I'd want 11 really good horror films.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
Whereas
If I,
with
want- I don't know. If
Saw,
I don't know
I'm
what.
not getting 10 good Saw films. I'm getting 10 good horror films.
But I don't know if you could put art. If you could put art into that many concepts, I don't know.
It's not art. It's just like you got to see him as standalone at this point, because the Chris Rock one was standalone from the others for me,
Oh
and I
yeah,
view
yeah. that
every
was all right.
film as like a standalone, so they can keep going with ridiculous stuff.
Yeah,
It's like Sonic. You could keep going. You could have Sonic 35 in 25 years because you keep making up characters and doing stuff, and each film be such as good as the last one, but it doesn't matter. Like, you keep going as long as it's a fictional thing.
yeah.
When it's based on fact, which is superhero things, which superhero things are fiction, but they're fact in a way that there are comic books and written stories about them.
Based on fiction, though.
Yeah. But like, someone has written them. There's been an actual author.
Yeah, for
and that
sure.
author has written X
Yeah,
amount of things.
yeah.
You can't
It
start
creates
making up your own afterwards.
no, it creates the laws and the
Yeah, it's like if
rules of
someone
that
wrote 3
world.
stories, you can make 3 films. But if you're going to make any more, it's just like bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Where's
like
that
Game of
fucking
Thrones,
gone?
essentially. Once they ran out of books,
Yeah,
it,
it's
it
right
fell
out
off the
books.
cliff.
It's absolute shit show. Yeah,
It just fell off the cliff at the end. They were just
it
it
was
was like an
total ass,
IKEA.
wasn't it? Let's be
It was
honest,
like
it was
it was
total
like
ass.
a fantasy IKEA ad because they were just moving furniture for like 10
Oh, it's
minutes,
crap.
and they
It was
said
absolute crap.
we didn't have. They were like, oh, we didn't have enough time to do story. I'm like, well, you're just moving furniture, and
Worst load of shit I've ever seen in my life.
yeah, the last. Oh man, it was really sad actually.
So bad.
It started off so well as well, man. The what's your favorite season out of that? Just off on one.
Everyone
Wait,
apart
okay.
from the last one.
No, but if you
It
had to
was
pick,
so bad. I
if you had
always
to,
wanted to throw my shit at the TV when it ended.
if you had to
Like,
pick,
such box. Like, the whole thing is like a bunch of them at the end in a row. They're like, would you be king? No, not really. Would you? No. But him, the fucking blind guy that can't fucking walk. Yeah, he seems good. Yeah, do him. Yeah, brilliant. Sweet. The worst
it was just like
fucking
they just
ending
wanted
to
to
any
sign
show
off.
ever. It was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Two more films and closing argument.
Yep.
Tron Ares is coming out.
Tron.
Ares, yeah.
Love that. Love
Jeff
that.
Bridges
Love
back
Tron.
again, I think.
Love Tron.
And
Is that what you call
Avatar,
it? This is my
Fire
love
and
Tron.
Ash.
Talk more
Avatar,
about
Fire and
Avatar.
Ash.
Tron, I'm excited for.
Did you hear the other one?
Tron. Oh, Avatar.
Avatar, Fire and
Yeah.
Ash.
Yeah, bothered.
Fire and Ash.
Tron.
Is he doing
I like.
every? Wait, is he doing every element? Is James Caan doing all the elements?
Yeah, I think he's filmed
water,
2 or
fire.
3 in a row. So I
I'm
think
all
because-
about Tron.
because Sigourney
I
Weaver's
love
in
Tron.
it, and it takes about 5 years to make each film because of the technology. So I think he's filmed all of Sigourney Weaver's parts for the
That's
next
because she had
3
to go
films.
off and be on stage.
Do his little
in the
thing the
temple.
other day.
But so I think they've done 6 films, if I'm right,
Wow.
and they've obviously released 2.
I'm
Third one's
all
out
up
next
for
year.
Tron.
But people will be dead by the time the 6th one
Also,
come out.
why are they making another Tron? Because the last
That's
one was
crazy.
dog shit.
That's
It
why I'm
might be
scared to
better.
watch. I'm sad to watch
Daft
Harry Potter's
Punk.
now because
And
so many people have died.
Daft Punk. What's he called? The guy from Escape from New York, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yes.
And it also had the really English guy, who play. Who's
You know
always
Romance in the Stone.
he's
What?
always giving it that with David Tennant. What's the other guy called?
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
Him. What's his name?
Michael
I
Sheen.
know.
Michael Sheen. He's in it, and it was a shit film.
What? Tron 2? Tron Legacy?
Yes, it was fucking awful. But
Yeah, I
I
didn't like
wanted
it
to
either.
love it because I love it. The only good thing about it was Separate Ways by Journey playing when they went into the arcade. Because it's such a great song.
I can confirm it's a different director.
Good.
What's
So when
the
they went
argument?
to the arcade and it started playing Separate Ways by Journey, I was like,
And
this is a bloody film.
And a
And
different
then it went
writer.
to shit after that.
What's the closing argument?
It's not an argument. It's just that we're coming to the end of the episode, and I think Drew's keen to go and start his hangover early. And just to appreciate the fact that what we've done for the last few years in a really
Well, not even a few
pompous way.
years. It's not even been a year. It's been 7 months.
We launched the podcast on
March?
the 18th of March.
Yeah. 7 months. Not even 7 months.
But we started recording on the 14th of January, so it has been a year.
But we've only been live for less than 7 months. That's mad, isn't it? When you think about it.
Yeah, because we recorded 10 episodes before we actually launched, so people had some stuff to listen to. But we have been going in a week and a half. We'll have been going 1 full year, just not released. We released in March, but we started in January.
Nice.
So yeah,
That's incredible, man.
just James has given himself a clap. So is Drew.
It's beautiful, guys. I'm
So-
honoured to be part of this.
We should
Well-
end. We've started the new year as we aim to continue, which is a little bit pissed.
We've got a little bit off
Crossing some
piste.
lines.
We've got a little bit off piste, and we are a bit off piste.
So thank you very much for listening. Is there any closing comments before we?
Oh, I'd like to say big love to anyone that's streamed, favorited, liked, commented, downloaded, I know, subscribed to. Like massive, massive love. Because that's awesome. After
Respect.
such small time. But yeah, brilliant. Love you all.
But we would like you to share a bit more as well. That would be delightful.
Yeah, you fucks.
Yeah, fucking make an effort, penises.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, you can just click that fucking share button. I'm like,
It's not
share
difficult.
it.
Press a button.
Jesus, it's not fucking complicated, is it?
Absolute
Share
moron.
with friends, with mum, with dad, with grandma. These fucks. Like, it's Christmas.
The weirdo you know down the
Jesus.
park, copy him in, you know.
Fucking share that shit. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Call
But
yourself
also-
a fan. Ooh.
85
Share that
hours.
shit with some mad cut next year.
85 hours of our time that we'll never get back. Come on, guys.
Yeah, you fuckers.
Yeah, do something. We're doing lots of stuff. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. Just kidding.
Jesus.
Next week,
We love
technically, we're going to go see Seven at the cinema.
Oh, mate,
We're
that
going
is
to do a
gonna
spoiler
be-
special on that.
That is going
And if
to
the
be-
spoiler ruins anything for you, you are stupid for not seeing the film
Yeah,
sooner.
where have you been for 30 years?
I know what's in the box. It's a 12-piece chicken strip meal
That is
with
brilliant.
gravy.
With gravy.
Anyway, thank you. Welcome to 2025, and we apologize for disregarding you just then. Love you. Bye-bye.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you had a whale of a time.